What happens when astronauts jump timelines, IKEA becomes haunted, and hell shows up at the grocery store? And it's not the egg prices. What's good, people? I'm Travis, and this is The Final Cut, your daily pulse in horror. We've got sci-fi apocalypse energy headed to Netflix, haunted big box retail at Searchlight, and David F. Sandberg heading back into horror with something that sounds deceptively funny and probably not funny at all. But first, let's take care of the sponsors. This episode is brought to you by Grove. You already know, use our link, get 18% off your order. Black History Month collections are still live, including horror essentials like Nope, Sinners, Us, and Get Out. There's also a major definitive movie box set sale happening right now. And get ready for the March Movie Madness, which starts March 2nd. More details coming up on that soon. And over at Fanatical, it's Wednesday, or yesterday was. That means newsletter drop day. People are locking in on that Resident Evil ahead of Friday's release. You can pre-order Marathon out March 5th. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is heating up. Yes, starring Norman Reedus. That's going to be also available in March. Bundle Fest is in full effect with another build your own killer bundle. Check the banners on our website tomorrow for more details. Now, let's get into it. First up, Sam Esmail is going back to Netflix, and this time it's sci-fi horror. Esmail Corp and Aftershock Media are developing Astronaut Down, based on the 2023 comic series. The story follows an astronaut launched into alternate realities to save Earth from extinction. Except everything goes wrong. It's like a terrible butterfly effect. And apparently there's a secret buried deep enough to sabotage the entire mission. If you've seen Leave the World Behind, you already know Esmail understands existential dread in modern settings. People still talking about that thing. This is multiverse horror, but not flashy superhero multiverse. This feels more like psychological collapse across timelines. F. Scott Fraser is adapting the script, and if they lean into isolation, identity breakdown, and moral sacrifice, this could hit in a big way. My question for you guys, though, are we ready for another reality-bending apocalypse story? Or is the multiverse fatigue real? Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Next up, Searchlight Pictures has tapped Jonathan Levine to direct an adaptation of Greg Hendrix' Horrorstör. If you don't know the novel, imagine a haunted IKEA. Broken furniture, overnight destruction, employees forced to stay after hours to investigate. It's corporate horror, workplace dread, and honestly, that's scarier than ghosts. Levine directed Warm Bodies, so he understands genre comedy with emotional undertones. And Hendrix has quietly become one of the most adaptable horror novelists working today. This one lives in that horror comedy lane, but if they lean into real existentialism, it could feel uncomfortably real. My question for you guys, would you rather survive a haunted house or survive a haunted corporate job? Similar to the spiders, I will still take the haunted house all day. You ain't about to scare me and then I still got to clock in and take a 15-minute break. Don't think so. Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Do we get vacation time or anything like that? Like, what do we get? And finally, David F. Sandberg Yes, the director of Lights Out and Annabelle Creation is stepping back into horror with A Little Slice of Hell at Paramount. The premise? Two underpaid supermarket employees encounter a customer who is literally from hell. What is going on with stores today? And suddenly, the employee manual feels important. On the surface, it sounds comedic, but Sandberg started in stripped down horror. He knows how to build tension out of minimal settings. Retail horror is trending. Corporate horror is trending, especially on today's show. And if this leans into practical effects and psychological claustrophobia, it could quietly become a cult hit. But my question for you guys, are we entering an era of late capitalism horror? Where hell isn't supernatural, it's minimum wage. We need to raise that minimum wage too. Let me know your answers in the comments ahead. Today's take. I'm noticing something. Horror right now, it's not about monsters. It's systems, corporations, employers, government agencies, collapsing timelines, financial anxiety. It's kind of like real world, right? Even the supernatural stories are rooted in economic pressure and existential dread. We're not afraid of the dark anymore. We're afraid of instability. That's where horror is evolving. And honestly, that's why it's working. Which project interests you the most from today? Astronaut Down? Horrorstör? A Little Slice of Hell? Maybe none of these? Answer that Spotify poll and let me know. And if you got breaking horror news, tips, or something we need to be covering, you know the drill. DM us at HMUNCUT on our socials. Your story might just end up on the show. That's today's final cut. I'm Travis. This has been your daily pulse in horror. As always, hit that like, subscribe, let people know about the show. Hit up that Patreon, check out some articles on the website. We'll be back tomorrow to wrap up the week. More headlines, more updates. As always, you guys know the drill. Until then, keep the lights on.